everyone, in this video we are just going to build the project of thermometer using DST11 sensor module and LCD driven via PCF8574 I2C module. Let's get started. So as the first step, let's try to understand the schematic that we are going to build. And on the screen you can see this is the Arduino Uno development board that we are going to use. And as the first step, I am just going to draw a common 5-volt rail and also a ground rail for building the circuit. So you can see the red rail on the top is the 5-volt common rail which I am going to utilize for powering the other components in the circuit, and the black rail in the top is the ground rail from Arduino. I am doing this because I am not going to use any external power supply for powering other components in the circuit. So that is why I am just making the 5-volt and ground from the Arduino Uno development board as a common thing. And the next component that is required here is the I2C powered PCF8574 based LCD module. You can see on the left, this is the LCD module, 16x2 LCD module with PCF8574 IC. So this extension board in the black is the PCF8574 IC development board or module board, which is connected to the 16x2 LCD, which will help us to drive this LCD via I2C communication. Let's build the schematic for driving this particular LCD via this PCF8474 using the I2C communication from Arduino Uno. Now as the first step, I just want to power up this particular module. You can clearly see it has 4 pins: VCC, ground, SDA and SCL. SDA is the data pin of I2C communication. SCL is the clock pin of I2C communication, which will be connected to SCL of Arduino Uno and SDA of Arduino Uno, and this VCC and ground is useful for powering up this module as well as the LCD module. So I'm just going to connect the VCC to 5-volt of Arduino Uno and ground to ground of Arduino Uno, and further SCL and SDA to SCL and SDA of Arduino Uno development board. So let me do that. So I'm connecting VCC to 5-volt of Arduino Uno development board and ground to ground of Arduino Uno development board. And we very well know that the SCL pin of Arduino Uno is nothing but A5 pin, that is the analog 5 pin. So I'm just going to connect SCL to A5 of Arduino Uno, and further the SDA is nothing but A4 of Arduino Uno development board. So let me just connect that to A4. That's it. That's all the circuit that is required. You can clearly see the VCC and ground is connected to VCC and ground of Arduino Uno development board, and SCL is connected to A5 of Arduino Uno development board, and SDA is connected to A4 of Arduino Uno development board. So now as the second component that is required here is the DST11 sensor module. So this is the DST11 sensor module, and here also you can see we have VCC and ground, which we will be utilizing for powering up this module. So I will connect the VCC to 5-volt and ground to ground of Arduino Uno development board. Let me do that first. So it is done. You can see VCC is connected to 5-volt of Arduino Uno and ground is connected to ground of Arduino Uno, and further the output pin of DST11 is connected to digital pin 6 of Arduino Uno development board. So let me do that. So that's all the schematic that you want to build in the breadboard. Now let's see how you can fetch the temperature data using one-wire protocol from the DST11 sensor module and further process that data and print that onto the LCD on the left using the I2C protocol in Arduino. Let's discuss the coding part now. Now let's see the coding part. The coding part is divided into two different segments. One is the LCD segment and another one is the DST11 segment. LCD segment is common. You can clearly see we are going to include the same header files as we did in the hello world program of I2C LCD, and we are initializing the LCD in the same manner. In addition to that, we are just configuring the macro for DST pin. That is, pin number 6 is the pin where the DST sensor line is connected. We are just initializing a variable, declaring and defining a variable called DST data for fetching all the data from the DST sensor. And setup, you can see we are initializing the LCD, turning on the backlight and setting the cursor at 0th column and 0th row, and we are printing thermometer. Waiting for 2 seconds, we are clearing the LCD. That's all about the initialization segment of the program. And coming to the super loop or infinite loop, you can see we are just reading this particular read DST11 function, or we are just calling this particular function inside the if condition, which means if this returns true, we will enter here, else we will enter here. You can clearly see if this returns false, we are printing DST11 error, which means this will return value 1 only if we get a valid data from the sensor, else we will print DST11 error in the first column of the LCD. Else, if it returns a valid data, we will be loading DST data buffer of 2 to the temperature variable, and we will print that temperature variable onto the LCD. That's all. So we are loading the buffer of 2, DST data buffer of 2 to the temperature variable, and we are printing that particular data onto the LCD if this returns true. Coming to the DST11, read DST11 function, it is very simple. This is a new function that we have written. Here we use one wire protocol, so we are not going to deep dive into the one wire protocol. We are just going to brush through what is going on here. I'm just configuring the DST pin of the Arduino as output, and I'm making the pin as low for 20 milliseconds, high for 30 microseconds, and here I am just going to make it as input pin. Since this is a one wire protocol, we may need to toggle between the configuration input and output. Whenever you want to provide some information to the sensor from Arduino, we may need to configure that pin as output. When you want to fetch the data from sensor, you may need to configure that particular pin as input. So this is common in one wire protocol. And here you are just reading the sensor pin. If it returns true, we are making it as returning false and waiting for 80 microseconds. If it is returning true, then also we will making it false, and we are just going to wait again for 80 microseconds. Here this is the loop where we are just going to fetch the data from the sensor, and we are going to load that data to the DST data buffer. So totally we are just going to fetch 40 bytes, that is particularly 5 bytes of data. Each byte consists of individual data. Among that, 0th byte will be holding the humidity data, and the second byte will be holding the temperature data. That's all. So that is why we have read the second byte and we have printed that onto the LCD. That is the temperature data. For humidity, we may need to read the 0th byte. That's all. So I hope you understood. Now I am just going to upload the program. You can see the Arduino is connected to COM6. I am selecting that and I am clicking on this particular icon for uploading, compiling and uploading. It is compiled. Now it is uploaded. That's it. Now let's check the output in the hardware. I have already built the circuit in the breadboard. This is the output which I got in the hardware. You can see thermometer is displayed first, and now since no sensor is connected, it is prompting us like DST11 error. Now when I connect the sensor, now the reading part starts and the temperature is red. Now when I try to heat up the sensor element, the temperature increases as the sensor element temperature increases. You can see I'm just heating up using the soldering iron. So this is the output which we got in the hardware. I hope you learned something new in this particular video. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.